Hi everybody and welcome to Saturday Sampler Tranquility. We're now in November, near the end of our Saturday Sampler. We only have 2 more months to go, and thank goodness we're in the borders. So we're going to be working in the corners and the sashing. It's on page 14. And so I also have a great surprise because no more points. It's all strips. So hooray! Okay, so we'll go through it. It's a very easy month, and then December we're going to be doing inner borders and outer borders. So it's very easy. Okay, so what I want to show you where we're working. Last month we worked on all these stars here, and now we're going to be working on all the corners right here and the sashing that connects all those stars together. Okay. So in here, we only have 4 fabrics. We have fabric 5, 10, 12, and 14. They're laid out right here. I've already cut them, so I'm going to go through the cutting. It's very easy. So the cutting on all of the blocks, the first cut is the width of fabric is a 14-inch strip. So you're going to cut all of those, one 14-inch strip, and you're going to cross-cut those 14-inch strips into 16 2.5 by 14-inch segments, and I did lay them out. You know, I had the fabric doubled, and then I laid it out and cut them into 2.5 by 14. So there they were, 2, and then I have 8 pairs to make 16 pairs all the way across, and you have a fabric and a little tiny sliver left after you square it up. Okay. So all 4 colors are cut that way. You have a little bit on the end. In some cases to just do one more 2.5-inch strip. So going back to fabric 5, you have another strip to do, then a 2.5 by 6.5 segments. And then you need 4 2.5-inch strips. And of that, what's left over, you only have enough to do 2 more 2.5-inch strips. So you have to open up what's left of this one to get the other 2 2.5 by 4.5-inch segments. So you do have plenty of fabric. Okay, so that's fabric 5. Moving on to fabric 10, you've cut your 16 2.5 by 14-inch strips. You have another segment that's going to be that 2.5 by 4.5-inch pieces. You need 4 of those, and then you need 4 2.5-inch squares. Okay, on to fabric 12. You have your 16 2.5 by 14-inch strips, and then all you need are 4 2.5-inch squares. And then fabric 14, you again have 16 2.5 by 14-inch strips. You will have enough to cut 2 more 2.5-inch strips, and from that you need 4 2.5 by 8.5-inch strips, and you need 4 2.5 by 6.5-inch strips. When it's all said and done, this is what I had left over. So I have a little bit from, well, I have a lot from fabric 12, a little bit from fabric 14, some from fabric 10, and very, very little from fabric 5, but a little bit left. So that's what you probably will have left too. Okay, we have one more video that I'll talk to you just briefly about piecing these strip segments and the corner units, and then you'll be ready at the end to put those together with your stars. Okay, see you then.